All right, guys, Ken Smith, Total Force Holdings again. Today, we're going to talk about a cartridge that I'm kind of partial to, but a lot of people just love to hate, and that's the 32 ACP. The 32 ACP has been around a long time. Now, it does have some quirks. It is a semi-rem cartridge, so rem lock in your self-loading pistol can become an issue. I understand that. But it's also a very low-velocity cartridge. So if I was going to set up like a suppressor gun, I would look long and hard at the 32 because there's not much powder in there, but I'm going to get more reliable ignition from a center fire primer than I would from a rimfire like a 22. All right, and when I look at the ballistics, which I'm going to show you guys here in a minute, you'll notice that there's not many 32 ACP loads you're going to see on there that are supersonic, which makes it great for running through a can. All right, and also further, most 32 ACP pistols out there, and the one that comes immediately to mind for this is the Beretta 3032 Tomcat Covert, have a fixed barrel, meaning you don't need a Nielsen device on your can. You don't need a booster. So they're great for that. And I would also venture to say that while you're going to see in the velocity and the ballistics that I'm going to show you, no, the 32 ACP is not a powerhouse. Would I rather carry my 9mm? Sure, absolutely. But would I feel undergunned with a 32? No, I would not. And the reason for that is quite simple. A lot of people throughout history have met their demise at the end of a 7.65 by 17 semi-rem cartridge, which that would be the 32 ACP. All right, so it will do the work, but your shot placement's got to be spot the fuck on, because as you're about to see here in just a second, the ballistics ain't all that great. All right, same thing like I did with 22 long rifle. I'm going to kind of slowly go through this so y'all can see. Notice we don't have too much in the way of meeting FBI penetration standards, and you have mostly subsonic velocities here. All right, so you got that going for you. With me, if I was going to run a 32, and I would have no objection to, I actually want a Beretta 3032 Covert quite badly. That probably will be one of my next purchases here in the future. But the thing of it is, it's a low recoil cartridge. You can get rounds off really quick, and if you're going to run it through a can, it's naturally closer to being subsonic. So it's going to be really, really quiet. But I would not use expanding ammunition in a 32 ACP. If you notice, out of the shorter barrels, it tends to struggle. There's a few loads that'll meet the FBI standards, but if it was me, the 32 ACP is one of the few cartridges that I would load for street use with ball ammunition, just so I know I can get in there to something vital, penetrate heavier bone, things like that. People aren't made of ballistic gelatin. We've got bone, we've got solid shit in there, so I want to make sure I have the oomph to get through to it. But 32, it'll do the job, but you've got to do your part.